Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back if you are a returning person, or welcome to the stream. Thought I would be off longer than expected, but I just ran somewhere, got some food, and then came back, and I was like, might as well start over again, since I'm gonna be basically playing video games all day today, which is nice, because normally I don't get to do that. Normally I have to wait until nighttime or something like that in order to play video games, and then it's not that much time. So yeah, last time I streamed, I think it was only a game. Today will be about a couple of games, maybe even more, because they do roughly last about an hour each, even being at 8 minutes a quarter, which I think is a reasonable time. Obviously putting it at 15 would make it too long. I mean, I could do that, but then it would just, I wouldn't be able to get to the second season like I am right now. I got a sip of water. So yeah, our last stream, I basically lost my wide receiver core, basically. Well, not necessarily my wide receiver core, I still have Geronimo Allison, but I lost Valdez-Scantling and Devontae Adams. And then on the defense, I think I lost one person on the defense as well. Yeah, I lost Fat Girl, so our best right outside linebacker, but yet he is on the left side. And then I tried to switch him, and I guess wherever he goes, the whole roster goes. So it's I scheduled him to put him on the left side. I was trying to put him on the left side to switch him. Basically, Whitehead, D. Gilbert, and Reggie Gilbert basically flop sides to over here, and then D. Gilbert and Reggie Gilbert and Tyson Ware went all the way over here, so I just kept it the way it is. So yeah, and then I put, may have been a bad move, but I put Valdez-Scantling on injury reserve. He is gone for 6 more weeks, because he was a dislocated ankle. Scantling is out for a decent while, so I put him on injury reserve, but who knows what will happen. I may have to clear a spot by either letting go somebody whether it be Spriggs, but I don't want to let him go because he's a backup over here, and we need him there, unless if I send like Patrick a backup over there, but then we're down a lineman of our system, and I can't let go of a running back, which I could, but and then defense we're basically set in stone, so I can't really get rid of anybody unless if I really wanted to get rid of Campbell, but he's been producing good numbers, and our defensive lineman I could, but it would probably be a defensive tackle, and I don't want to get rid of draft picks that we got unless if I just get rid of like a left end or something. I don't know. So we have the Vikings this week, and then next week we have the Bears. We're 3-1. They're 0-4. So let's look at the standings, so to speak, for our can't really see Vikings because my head's in the way, or my webcam's in the way. So we are going to look at NFC North. So they are 3-0-1 for the Bears. We're 3-1. Lions are 2-2. Vikings are 0-4. That's shocking, because normally the Lions would be at the bottom, and the Vikings would be near the top with me as the Packers, the Bears, and then, yeah, because the top people would be Bears, Packers, and Vikings, and then the Lions are just there to be there. 3-1, 3-0, 4-0. Alright, but it's early in the season. There's a lot of 3-1s. But yeah, it's still early in the season, so we'll try and win this one to set us up different from the others. Try to look at our schedule, what we've had so far. If you're new, we lost to the Redskins 14-0. We've won since then, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be 3-1. We won against the Vikings earlier, 10-6. It's been a tight matchup because they'll either set up in a like an I formation and look like they're running, but then they're passing, and then they'll send like shotgun, and then they look like they're passing, but they're running. So it's kind of been or no, that's more of the Cardinals, but still the Vikings are kind of the same way. And then the Falcons, like we lost to them with 14 points or more last season, and we won against them 7 points. That is a big difference from losing, like, I think it was 28 points, and then we win by 7. And then let's just get right into gameplay. Uniforms. Let's do the color rush. Alright. Beat the rival. Trying to get as much XP.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Let's go.
A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
It's not.
First down, Anthony. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the collision there jarred the ball.
He was wide open.
Second down.
He was wide open.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Don't need that because you already know my offensive line.
You usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they work this
there we go.
Field across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant
Gonna try and hit Richard Rodgers, but he wasn't open.
And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense.
This is really easy to dissect this defense right now. I'm gonna send him on a slant.
Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. Flush to his right.
There. Nobody was open. Might as well throw it away instead of getting the sack.
Defensively, let's go ahead and meet the starting 11 for Minnesota. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Allison a slant because he's pretty good at the slants. Get him going. Then free up Ty Montgomery. There we go. But Allison on a slant to have a collision, and then Ty Montgomery was wide open. There we go.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit.
Hopefully I don't make a mistake, so I don't want to crease. There we go. Corman's kind of fast. Yeah, I was about to throw it away, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know why it's flashing black screen. Normally it doesn't do that unless if the CD is getting really old.
They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
I really haven't played it that much.
That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
Either way, he would have been down, to be honest. So the guy came right as you could press the button. 3rd and 9. Oh, because of the sack, that's why. Okay. Makes sense. I was like, 3rd and 9.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. Coleman has it here right side.
Ooh, that may be 4th and inches. Yeah, I'll kick the field goal.
yards to 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran.
There we go.
Matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back.
Now it's our defense turn to stop them now. Here we go. Here, 4th and inches. I wasn't going to risk it because they do have a decent type.
And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Oh, Joshua Dobbs is. Oh, Kirk Cousins. We must have injured him for a very long time because we injured him the game that.
And I found it interesting.
I'm going to look because we injured him when it came to. When we played them. Oh, we broken his collarbone. Obviously, that's not like what I'm trying to, like, you know, say like, oh, we broke his collarbone. Good, good, good. No, it's like, cause he said he had a shoulder or collarbone injury, and I didn't realize that we broke it. Cause like the last game, which was like 3 weeks ago, like we injured him, and we also injured Rudolph. So like every single, we didn't injure him, I don't believe, but every single person that we injured is injured a shoulder or something with the shoulder. That's like, that's crazy. So now they have a,
one thing he said he's always working
on, like a 69 overall QB that we can just dissect right here, unless if he's better than that. I'm gonna see. Sorry if this is kind of annoying, but yeah, he's a 69, and then Kyle Slaughter, which was his next QB that we just like literally sacked, and they brought in Joshua Dobbs. That's a 69 overall, so we should be fine.
Love his footwork, so this guy is never satisfied.
Yeah, so this is going to be a good game.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
For a lot of people, there are pros and cons to playing close to home in the NFL, but for Adam Thielen, it's nothing but pros. Grew up not too far from the Twin Cities, loves being a Viking, and is a really dependable 3rd down receiver.
Here we go!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And we'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
Oh.
Nice effort.
But yeah, this is literally every single drive is going to be like this, and hopefully we can just break their defense because they don't have their star left tackle, they don't have their star quarterback, and they don't have their star tight end. So.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down.
I just try to run as much as possible. Yeah, we didn't get your tackle, Josh Jones, but every single time that we're gonna be on the field on the defense, it's gonna be a 3-and-out more than likely. If they get a first down, it's probably gonna be because I am stupid, but or I picked a different, or I picked a wrong play. There we go. He was so lucky. Richard Rodgers would have gotten like maybe 5 to 10 yards, so like, yeah, but overall in general.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah,
you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
They
continue to give you speed.
Run the ball a little bit, so now we can establish the run game. Because their defense, it's literally just bye week, so to speak, because they have their 69 overall QB. Our defense is like 77 overall. We almost got the interception like you saw before, so it sucks for them that they have to deal with it, but now we can actually try and get a run game going before like last season and start of this season. Like, the only way we could move the ball is if we passed. The run game was nothing, but now we've kind of dissected their defense, and now we can actually run the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
We'll pass, obviously, here and there, but now we can actually set the run game. Have Ty Montgomery a few runs here and there, and try and get a touchdown pass. Oh, no. I thought he was wide open.
Do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead,
this shouldn't be too bad, though.
And they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on, let's go!
On second down, Dobbs.
There we go. If we win by 3, that's going to be embarrassing. We at least need to get like 2 more touchdowns to even that he's got. What is it? Touchdown to interception ratio. So right now he has 2 more.
Now Dobbs. Going deep for Moncrief.
Oh, that is so. He is so lucky. He is so lucky. That is.
Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We should be up 10-0 or still 3-0, but close to the goal line.
But that window closed quickly. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings.
Let's go.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Escapes the defender.
Really?
Up to the task there in coverage. And
okay.
Fourth down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Yeah, you got that. 33. All right.
And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers.
All right. That's the 26, so either way, it wouldn't have mattered.
But their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus
All right,
yarders
let's
seem
go.
easy for some reason. Here comes the
Let's
field
get this
general leading
going.
his
No more
offense back out there
interceptions.
for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that
There
really
we go.
lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him.
At least we got the running game going, to be honest. Wide open in the middle.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
There we go. We got 5 yards. There's 4.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Anthony. The throw to the left
All right,
side.
that's fine.
And he'll
3
be brought
yards.
down right at the
Yeah.
45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, okay. Do I go for it? Do I go for punts? I think I'm going to punt it, to be honest.
Secondary has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
There we go. Right at the 5. It's perfect.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Dobbs now on second down. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
All right, yeah, he was wide open, so I can't blame him.
Pick up there of 20 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind
For
him,
man-to-man,
so
it would be
Even as he took the hit,
covered.
and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're gonna
I think I may have underestimated this QB.
taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term.
I think I have. So I thought maybe it would be like a walk in the park because he's a 69 overall. And yeah, my guy is a 77. I knew that was going to be a little tough, and I thought maybe the 69 overall, but he does have
and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll fight forward to about the
27-yard
line. 1 yard, the official pickup
Oh,
there. So
Whitehead needs it.
All
Alright.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
I'm going to challenge it just for the heck of it.
The more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Oh,
and they
he was
connected
in.
there and picked up
Alright.
a first down.
That's fine.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
That's fine.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Okay, let's go.
Leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Do like cover one and stuff like that. It seems like we're doing alright, but if we do like...
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He can run for it, and he will.
He gets a first down.
Able to take off, and the result is
Oh
a
my
first
god.
down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
False start, that's good.
The coach.
That's fine.
False start, offense.
We need to send like a blitz or some, because as soon as we did that, they couldn't stop it.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
See, he was pressured, so if we send a blitz...
Playing sound fundamental defense thus far, and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
Oh.
Wide open receiver.
Alright. I feel like if we send the middle linebacker blitz...
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Dobbs is throwing. Forced out to his left. He'll get
there we go.
Scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running
Worst
back.
case scenario, they go up by 3. That's fine. I underestimated this QB. I thought it would be, because like the first drive, it was like, you know, I sent a few blitzes and it was a piece of cake, but now it's like it's like they've gotten what we're trying to do and passing it out to quick routes. And
from the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
oh my god, that's oh my. All right. I didn't send everybody. I just sent the mid.
Extra point good by Catanzaro.
And that lead is now 7.
All right, we need a touchdown here. Well, we also get the ball. Or no, we don't.
We don't expect, but I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now.
So I'm gonna say if he's injured, we're doomed. Like we're down to 4 wide receivers.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because
there we go.
running it. Sometimes people have
There we go. There we go.
Touchdown, Packers.
It's wide open. It's Corey Coleman again.
Second touchdown on the season.
There we go.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, I mean, we gave them a little bit of time, but oh well. I trust our defense now.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
That was pretty sick. Now he just needs one more touchdown pass, and then he's equivalent to touchdown interception ratio, which is what I'm trying to get him to do. That was just pretty nice.
Quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
I think they get the ball to start second half anyway, so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
There.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down.
That was sick. I knew he was. I think he's a deep threat. So.
Okay, Brandon. Thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Matthew Stafford.
I'm trash. Okay.
From Motown, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Zay Jones, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one.
Really don't care, like I said.
And Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
It's not like I'm playing online or anything, so.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taking about 7
And I'm not playing with Aaron Rodgers either, so.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not playing with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not playing with Brian Bulaga. I'm not playing with Jimmy Graham. I'm not playing with. I traded everybody last season, so if you've been in the stream, you would know. Like, I've traded Blake Martinez. I've traded Nick Perry. I've traded Clay Matthews. I've traded basically all the star defensive players. So obviously, if it seems like I suck, oh well. Like, if that's what you want to tell me, then that's fine. Like,
for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is Find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some
There we
points.
go.
And that's caught inside the 35.
There we go. He was wide open.
Down to the 30-yard line.
I was gonna pass it to the in route
Green Bay.
X, but
43
Allison was
yards.
wide open.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws
It's just
from
the
pocket
dissection
because
of
they knew
their
he was pretty dangerous if he got
defense.
outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
There we go.
And Rodgers
Just
has
a
it
little-
over on the right side.
just a
And
little
down inside the
post
15,
the
shy of
sideline.
10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On first down, Anthony. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play.
Yeah, I could have run it, but I was trying to go for a touchdown pass.
Has to slide and find open space to throw.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched
I'll
game
go for
in
a field
baseball
goal.
on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is
Overthrown
going to be
him.
incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people.
He
No
says
errors,
I'm
right? Not
this
turning it
awesome
over,
Zelda player,
just
cool
doing
dude, says
all the
I'm
right
trash.
things.
But yet,
That's leadership, and it inspires confidence
to
in
back
the
him
team.
up,
Good
he
leadership and a good distributor.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
only has 4 subscribers to his whole entire channel.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 30.
Oh, and then he's injured. Okay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry.
We're going to keep Ty Montgomery. I'm honestly not going to run the ball, really. Sorry for, like, the black flashes or anything, but really can't control it.
To throw again, Anthony. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into
now it's 4th and 1.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
I'll just go for another field goal. That's fine.
The stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now.
Maybe I should report him and see if he gets deleted off of...
And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said.
Yeah, because most of his videos has up to like 3 views. And for this awesome Zelda player cool dude. But it's mine highest is like, or the highest that I've gotten for like views like in a day was 74, like overall. So
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I mean, needless to say, why does he has to say I'm trash? Like, okay, I admit that I'm not the best player, but
the Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And if he just wants to call out stuff, and if he has a PS4, I would play him in a 1v1 online. Set something up, but
a good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
But I'm not, like I said, I'm not the #1 overall in the world. I don't do the Madden like championships. I don't do any of that.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there. 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And especially, I feel like he popped in for like a few minutes or a few seconds, and then he just said, "I'm trash," and left. Like, he hasn't even watched the full game at all.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Like, I'm up by 16. Like, that's decent. Or I'm up by 6.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Like, it could be worse. Like, I could be down 28 right now for all I know. Then you could say I'm trash. But I'm not.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
Back to throw Dobbs. And incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
To throw is Dobbs. And he's got Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Dobbs now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the
I'm not
locker room.
going to do
It's
with
1st and 10.
reporting him or anything, but
Now Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
all right, third quarter up by 6. Where's this going to be up by 3 unless if we get an interception here, which hopefully we do, but Thielen and Diggs are pretty good wide receivers. And Cook's a very good running back, but they've lost yardage. After this game, I feel like I'm going to switch chairs or something, because there's other chairs here in the basement. I don't know which ones are better than this one.
And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
There we go. And then we'll just take the ball and try to take as much clock as possible.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more clock.
There we got to the 25 at least.
Before this one is over.
Corey Coleman now. He gears up to help lead this offense again. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation.
There we go. We'll probably get either Montgomery or Coleman.
On this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a
Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. So dumb. I shouldn't have done it, but
and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a
that would be so nice if the ball popped out.
Gotta be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ohio! They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Oh, they got the first.
Down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go!
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it.
I mean, they're taking most of the time. I mean, if they're trying to do a touchdown or a field goal, like literally, I mean, I kind of scored in like 2 plays at one time, but like,
that one goes incomplete.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get it inside.
I mean, I also got 3 touchdowns.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it all
Stupid.
the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Another tote for the workhorse.
Okay.
It's Cook. And he'll get it.
Still plenty of time, so I can still go down.
Great effort there. His second
I got the
touchdown
momentum,
on the
obviously.
season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And there you go.
That's fine.
Too complex. Block keeps
A
you
couple of
solid.
minutes, plus the 2-minute warning, so
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
that's fine.
Good tackling on that.
It was a 10-6 game last time, so I underestimated the QB.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for
Foster,
a few more turning points
nice
in this
catch.
ballgame. They're only one score down.
There we go.
True. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. A gain of
Got
6 there on
300
first.
yards. They run the ball
That
here.
one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There we go. What?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off at the 49.
No way.
These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard
No
line.
way.
And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens.
It was like legit wide open.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A give. This is Cook. And an alley to run.
Oh, and a face mask.
Awkwardly
He lost the
here,
game, to be
flag as
honest.
well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
It was a tight game either way, so
Now they're back and set as we resume play.
kind of try
the
to
face
stop
mask,
them
quite
from
a
their
blessing there as
momentum.
they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Timeout.
Cook following the penalty. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So if I stop them here, they go for a field goal. I can score a touchdown and still win.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. What?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I'm injured now, Dalvin Cook, so...
Sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
Right, start at 25.
Okay, being able to hold them to
All
a field
right,
goal
we gotta get this
have a chance to come back and win this game.
on the roll.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman.
There we go.
25 yards.
That's all I wanted was to get out of bounds.
Now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it...
At least it was out of bounds.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All right.
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football,
That
but not
worked
anymore.
last time.
You want to have that pressure. If you have a
Gotta
big
have it
time
work
pass rusher, send him
again.
after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off. As
There we go.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Richard Rodgers.
There we
in the
go.
final minute.
We're not
And the
gonna go for
Packers are
2.
within an extra point of tying this thing up. So
There we go.
Touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what
There
do
we
you do?
go.
Conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So
No.
here comes the kickoff now. All even
I'd rather
here
go into
in this
overtime,
fourth
to be
quarter.
honest.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
And he can't
There we
get
go.
away. He's taken down.
All right. Most of the time on the computer, they just settle for overtime. I'm going to probably pause it real quick. Probably try and find a different chair. I'm going to pause it. This chair is hurting me. I'm just out of luck. I am out of luck. I can't switch chairs. Go.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, here we go.
And out now
gotta focus.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game. Because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10, and they'll run it here.
We'll get him again, so. At least they don't have Dalvin Cook now, so.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now down.
There we go.
Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field.
Now, if we score a touchdown, we win. If we score a field goal, we win.
We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance
so
to win
it
the
was
game.
gone touchback anyway, so.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
There we go.
Job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference between 2nd and 4
3rd and 5.
and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yeah.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Open
there we go.
Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
Over the tight end spot again.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to throw. Anthony.
That's their own fault.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before.
We'll do it again, because why not?
And a nice gain of 21
We said we're going to put Allison on a slant, too.
On 1st down, Anthony. Got it complete to Rodgers.
There we go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels.
All right, I didn't know if there was a 2-minute warning or not, so.
Try to get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
I'm going for the touchdown if they do kind of stop us, I will go for the field goal. I could go for the field goal, but I just want to see if I can go for the touchdown, whether it be running or passing the ball. So all it is a chip shot right now.
Again, this is Montgomery. And he will be brought
There we
down
go.
about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down. Now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it. You get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in for the
There we go.
score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
There we go.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that.
Great game. Obviously, I would want to look at the stats, but I'm like, yeah, no, this game's gone long enough. I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. So we beat our rival, and that's the only thing. We didn't get our 4 sacks. Oh, there's no upgrade available. Okay. Jair Alexander. It's going to be the 88 overall. There we go. Probably that big tackle that he had. So now we're 4-1. They're 0-5. Let's go. Next is the Bears. Mid-season obviously would have been a few weeks. I didn't want that to happen, so. Because this is about playing each game. Corey Linsley. He's the guy that we negotiate. We gave him a couple extra. Okay. Good. Then we'll get him week 7. Yeah, we'll keep him. And then Kyler Fackrell is kind of iffy. I know Jason Spriggs were not, so that's going to be $1 million that we free up, so. Alright. So if it's the same 3, it's the same 3 each week, so it doesn't really make a difference. Nobody wants Geronimo Allison, which kind of sucks. What's... Well, the Buccaneers are 3-2, so they're on a winning record right now, so I'm not going to trade any picks. And plus, anyway, we already have 4 7-round picks, and I feel like we're going to trade them away anyway, so it's not like we're going to do anything. And this year, I kind of just don't care. I'm just going to use my points to get all of the people maybe in the first round. Because we kind of reached last season, so it doesn't really matter at this point. obviously, you know, strategic wise, you're supposed to look at every position and stuff like that. Well, doesn't really matter, because every single time we've gotten somebody, we've either reached or okay. Alright, so that's done. Start weekly training. Hopefully we can upgrade people. Nope. Alright. Alright. $76 and $83. Alright. Is this the first time we're facing the Bears too? I believe so. That won't help us. Schedule will. Okay, team schedule. Yes, it is. Okay. Let me face them second to last week. Alright. So then after this we have a bye week, and that's the last week of trading. And yeah, okay. So they're 3-1 and 1. Excuse me. And we are 4 and 1. I just want to look at the other options that there was to playing this game. Play offense or defense. Alright, I thought it was saying play users only or play CPU only. That was dumb. Okay. Having good luck with the color rush, and if the other... Oh, okay, so they can stay that. Let's get to it. This chair hurts so bad. But yet, the other chairs that I have would probably hurt the same way, so... doesn't really make any difference.
Hey everybody,
Unless if I use my stepdad's office chair, but I don't feel like pulling that over here.
Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
The Chicago
I'll have scores
Bears.
around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I'm gonna go on my knee.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up
Looks
between
like
the
we're
Green
kicking
Bay
it.
Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm
And as we
Brandon
get the
Gaudin.
ball
And Charles, you look at
second
this
half.
Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
He had the
We're
numbers
gonna
of a
give a
game
little
last week
rush.
that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
there we go.
Talk about how they're going to increase their
First drive is
Getting
nothing.
the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony.
There we go.
It's Corey Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Anthony. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A look now at the lineup defensively for Chicago. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Looking to throw.
Oh, there we go. Sent the blitz at the wrong time.
Inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Okay, at least it wasn't intercepted.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Thought it wasn't going to be a first down, and we had to go for a field goal.
10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time.
I think if I would have done a spin move or something, but...
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 9 carries, 58 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up front, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be brought down.
Face mask.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run forward Montgomery.
There we go.
For a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another.
I think I might re-sign him at the end of the year because, yeah, we could go for a different running back, but he is crucial to my offense. So, we definitely will use him next year.
And we're seeing it early in this one.
And he's only like 25, 26 years old, so he's perfect. For my offense, as you can see, I can push through him, or, I mean, I'll have to see, I'll have to look deeply if, like, Derrick Henry is not going to be around with the Titans, but I feel like he still has multiple years yet with his rookie contract.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Time to look at the defensive starters for Green Bay. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well.
Wonder who's number 1.
But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wide open.
There we go. He's wide open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There we go. Yeah, I could have went for more, but
the clock hits 0-0.
just want to slow the game down a little bit.
Up on the first quarter. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field.
Especially we stopped them on 2 drives, and we need another touchdown this drive.
Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, Anthony.
Okay.
The Bears get there for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony.
Alright.
And down he goes.
Couldn't really do anything about it. We're going to punt, so.
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears.
Bryce Haga.
Here's the Chicago offense.
My guy.
Out onto the field. They've had it twice, they've punted twice.
Hopefully he increases, like, overall.
Every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
Oh, my God. Really? That's why we probably need a free safety or a strong safety in the draft. That's like our #1 worry. Because, like, they keep beating us over the top.
Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Maybe I won't re-sign Will Parks because he doesn't do much for us. So we always get beat over the top, so... I won't resign Will Parks yet. I'll think about it. But I know the other guy possibly.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown.
So that was a decent play that we should have gotten, but since the safety and stuff that should have covered that tight end isn't fast enough.
Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Anthony. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
There we go.
Get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go. We got this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Anthony. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's a #1 play right now.
19 yards gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Anthony flushed out right. Caught by Montgomery.
There we got the first down.
Inside the 20 before he's brought
Unless if
down.
they bring
11
us
more
back.
yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And off comes to Montgomery.
There we go.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Get him
for a nice
involved.
little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
There we go.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Metallic.
There we go.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting.
As J.K. Scott tackles him. Yeah, it takes a few seconds off. Yeah, they're a little bit closer or whatnot, but
with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay
I'm just going to probably kneel it.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before break. Anthony, he'll rifle it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up.
So yeah, if I win by 3 more touchdowns by like, 40 points or something like that, then I'll open up a booster pack.
I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection.
But who knows?
First and 10 now from the 30.
I just need 3 more touchdowns.
First and 10. Anthony. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down.
So it's going to be a holding call.
Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's
That was going nowhere.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on second down, Anthony. That's complete to his tight end.
Let's do some pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
There we go.
Grab. I think he got that, yes. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It certainly feels
Might as well just keep doing the basic plays, like, it's working.
More of a glamour position because close to the line of scrimmage, they can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
There we go. Got 2 yards or 1.
I don't care if I
2.
throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
There we go.
Coleman. The 13 yards that time.
There we go.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to
feel like going for it because, yeah, we're up by a touchdown anyway, so go goal line, go either a QB sneak or fullback dive because he has given us good numbers, so thought to give a break for the offensive lineman.
Welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the time
or go for the field goal and go up by 10.
We resume action.
I'll just do the field goal, never mind.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Might as well
so the
get the points.
What winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run
oh,
for this.
My God.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Stupid.
Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got
we
Trubisky
had him.
shaken up on the play.
Oh, and now he's injured.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And it's his shoulder.
changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He couldn't.
There we go.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Cook throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's his target.
He caught it.
Gabriel.
Whitehead's injured. All I know is for the next drafts, we need at least a middle linebacker, defensive lineman.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4
Need a
yards there.
free
It'll be
safety, a
2nd and
strong
6.
safety, possibly.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned
I don't know.
4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Or who knows, maybe not re-sign Parks, but re-sign that other guy that's a 75. Who knows?
Let's go!
Cook looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
At least I took the
Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown
field
on the
goal.
year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This is taken at the 3.
There we go.
And an alley to run. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. You also have to remember they did put points on the board.
First down.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep.
Around the waist and push down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've
I'm just letting it go into the 4th quarter.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Anthony. That's caught by Geronimo Allison.
There we
And he'll
go.
get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He can run for it, and he will.
There we go.
That time on the scramble, 1 yard shot.
Oh, 4th and 1.
That was a good effort there.
I'm going for it. I don't care at this point.
Because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping.
Oh, he didn't catch it.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, you talk about
All right.
playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball.
There we go.
Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender.
Stupid.
Admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss.
There we go. Tripped him up.
After that nice tackle.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because
there we go. 4th and goal. They'll have to make a field goal.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be the play, because Coleman's going to probably be open, or Ty Montgomery, or even Foster.
This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
All right, I am so lucky.
Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looking to throw. Anthony being chased out left.
All right.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
I know that would have been a stupid play, but
there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes
there we go.
by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks,
Gonna have to do this because I have no other option.
Coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
I'm gonna go for it because the fact of the matter is that it's a close game.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying
Close
to do.
game.
3
minutes left.
Keep it on his feet.
Gonna put Foster.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively
Him
to
on
get
a
to him
slant.
and keep him short of the first. Back to throw.
There we go.
Open man is out.
Kept it in.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Okay.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down
17-17. Let's go.
Break this tie. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony, this one complete to Coleman.
There we go.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
I know more than half of the time this play hasn't worked, but
have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing on first down. Anthony. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Anthony. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
4th and 1.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
There we go.
This one is right down
I'm not risking it after that.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop. They're going to get out of here with a victory.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
there we go.
Great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle.
3 more plays.
Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go counter with Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Oh, it's
his
in.
kick is absolutely perfect.
Second overtime game in a row.
In the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a
Let's see if I get a clutch play right
no
here.
reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
On first down, Anthony. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On first and 10, Anthony. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for?
So they're gonna get the ball.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
There we go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
There we go.
Really generate
Let's keep going.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
He was
into
wide
enemy
open.
territory.
If I would have went any later, it would have been an
13
interception.
yards, and it moves the sticks.
I might as well do it again.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes you want to slow down a little bit.
There we go.
The moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early.
Yeah.
Overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Just want to get one more first down, then kick the field goal if possible.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Anthony. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that shot.
There we go.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Suckers.
Throwing on first down. Anthony. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Anthony. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
No way.
So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This being their second
No
opportunity in
way.
overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into
No
a rhythm.
And
way.
that's what you're looking for.
That
Get a few
is...
first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers.
No way.
Get the ball in their hands, critical
That is
situations.
just
Now's their
trash.
time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
No way. That is just terrible. That is terrible. That is just terrible. Alright, now we're off to the bye week. Anthony Brown. Yeah. I'll keep you because you're a corner. Give him 3.5. Give him 2 million signing bonus. So he is re-signed. That is crucial. Very crucial. Bet it's the same offers through. Yeah. It's just disrespect offers because it's 7th round of next year with the defensive tackle, and then it's 71 overall middle linebacker, which we have a 75 and a 71, and we're perfectly fine. We just add another linebacker that we don't need, and a 4th round and a 7th round this year, and then that one's just adding a 7th round with a 76 left outside linebacker. So weekly training. Hopefully we can upgrade some players. No. And it's next week. We can't trade in, or we can trade people next week still. Did not realize it's week 7 already. I thought our bye week would be later. Yeah, 'cause to me it doesn't really matter. It's just the first, I think, 3-4 rounds we're gonna be picking people, so and then after that it's literally trade them away, whether it be for draft picks or so let's see where we're at. Okay, so he comes back in a week, he comes back in 2. Oh, they both have dislocated ankles. Great. Comes back next week. Me and the Bears are tied. So we are number 4 in the league. Should have won it. We should have won that. We should have. So we are 4 in the league. FC North, we're number 1 because we've beaten the Vikings twice. They've lost, I guess, every single time they've, or, oh no. So they've lost every single time they faced a divisional player, whether it be me twice, so they lost to us twice. I've gotten 1 tie, and I haven't faced the Lions, and the Lions have won once, which probably is the other reason why they've lost. So, or I'm gonna look at the schedule, and see who's all phase 2. So, gonna go. So they faced. They faced us and they lost by 4. They faced them and they lost by 7, so a touchdown. They lost by a 6 points with us last game because of the touchdown in overtime. And then they've just lost to the Cowboys and the Eagles, and then this is their bye week. So they are sucking this year. Then they have the Chiefs after us, which they're gonna suck probably. Then they have the Chargers. Well, they don't have Kirk Cousins, that's why. They don't have their star QB. Or with Joshua Dobbs, and now they probably don't even have him. Let's see. Oh no. I think Dobbs came back in the game. Oh, they don't have a center, they don't have a right tackle, and they don't have a left tackle. They get their right tackle after this week. At bye week they get him. They don't have him for another 2 weeks, so after a week after the bye week, they're just falling apart. And then they just don't have Trey Burton now, since I guess we injured Trey Burton for them for 6 weeks. Do the Lions have, or who do we face? The Chiefs. Chiefs don't have a good center and they don't have a good free safety. Alright. Colts are injury free. Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell is now with the Cowboys. So he is gone forever. Complete MCL tear, so he's gone for 44 weeks, so that's like 2 years, 3 years. So he's done, but he's stuck with the team till his contract's up. Foot fracture. Dislocated ankle. Hamstring. Mines are completely injury free, and then obviously we have our guys, but he's on injury reserve, to be honest, so I may have to move somebody, whether it be Foster or somebody. Broken tibia, so he's out for at least 2 years. Cause 16, yeah, he's out for 2 years basically, almost, cause 16 weeks. Plus preseason, so that's 8, so that's 20. Yeah, so he's out for at least until the midseason of next year. Same with these guys. Or 2 years or whatever. Because you gotta incorporate, or 20 weeks, plus they incorporate the playoffs, which that is 4, so it's like 24, so he's out for like a full season. So we'll get back towards the end. One person that I would want to get, to be honest, like I'm gonna do this because I'm kind of done playing right now. I think he's on the Dolphins, or I know for this from the Steelers. I would want to get TJ Watt for sure. I would love to get him, not just because he's from Wisconsin, but he's like a great player overall. I think would he be on the Dolphins? He's on Saints. What, is he not on a roster anymore? Because the other guys, unless if now, since like it's a whole new year, that a lot of teams could have moved people. Yeah, because TJ Watt would be one, and then like Vince Beagle was going to be the other one. Now he's on the Dolphins in real life. Oh, that's Nick Vigil. He also could be a free agent, unless if he had to retire because of the fact of nobody wanted him. But they're both outside linebackers, and I would love to have them. They're nice and young. Oh yeah, I traded Nick Perry to the Steelers. Same with same with Blake Martinez. Just get good draft picks. I wonder if he's a free agent, because I could probably pick him up, possibly. Unless if he's like really, really bad. Unless if he's on a practice squad, that's a whole nother story. Oh, it's not even on a practice squad. Is he not in the game? I wonder if, because he was gonna get... I'll have to look him up. Because he should be in the game, to be honest. I believe. So you got... I think he got drafted by the Packers, to be honest. And then he got moved to the Saints last year, and then this, or 2 years ago, and then this past year he was with the Dolphins. I don't know why, unless if it's like towards the end of the year he didn't get, because he's got 4 years worth of experience. I don't know why he wouldn't be in the game. So I know he got released because he was injured a lot through the Packers, so they released him. But now a lot of these stories are about kids going straight from high school to the NBA select team. I wonder if he didn't get drafted, or did he? Oh yeah, he did get drafted. He was round... says he was round 4. Oh yeah, cause first round is the first day, and then second and third is the next day, and then 4 through 7 is the third day. So he got drafted round 4, pick 108. But then after that he should be on the Saints, but he's not even in the game. So I wonder if some people, or when it comes to maybe some people don't have like, oh, Jake. Oh, but he's only a 66. Unless if he got moved to... I think I might release Kyle Wilson and get Jake Fiske, or whatever his name is, because he's from Wisconsin, and I'm going to... Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Oh, I have to sign him to active roster. Oh, I can sign him to the active roster and put him on the practice squad then. So I'd free a spot, because oh, he's had 1 year of experience. So so get Jake, or Jack, that's what his name is. So he's a middle linebacker, because otherwise I'm trying to find where Vince is, but he's not in the game. He'd either be on the Saints. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to clear space, but I would put him on the practice squad. So it'd be like, I would only be able to sign these guys. Roster. Yeah, trying to find. I know this may be boring, but I'm trying to find, or instead of Kerrigan, Anderson, Klein, him, TJ Watt. So I know he's not that good, like he's towards the bottom. Oh, unless if I looked through this already before that he's not in the game. So he got drafted like 4 years ago. I don't know why he's not in the game. Unless he just got moved. I think it's like, unless if he was free agent like last year after the end of the season, and what they say about that is if no roster picks up like during the offseason or whatnot, you have to force to retire, and I bet nobody picked him up since he was down in the dump player. So that's probably what happened. So he probably could be in the game. Obviously I'm not gonna just go out of this, but I think I might end it here. I've played a few games. I've also played some Warzone before, and now you've probably seen that this awesome Zelda player, cool dude, called me trash. Yeah, it's whatever. I've won the games. I am now, besides one, I am now 4-1-1, so I can't be that trash. Obviously the trash part of me not making that like 2 feet field goal. So overall in general, hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully you have a good rest of your night. Just wanted to live stream, you know, because I don't really do it, well, yeah, I don't really do it that much often. But now with work and everything coming back to normal, it's probably going to be, you know, different. And plus making videos, that takes a little bit of time. And I'll try and do the best that I can. Try and give you a video each day, or two. Sometimes two. Maybe if it'll be like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday type thing where I give you 2, and then you have at least 1 per day. because I have a set schedule on my like whiteboard, so to speak, of what I want to put out. But you know, everything can change, and especially me having to work tomorrow and Sunday, that it could just kick my butt with the fact of I haven't been like moving around as much. Obviously with this quarantine we've been stuck at home, so it's been just relaxing, and now it's going to the back of reality of I gotta do physical labor, which is obviously, I'm not saying that, oh, just because I'm like 20 years old and stuff like that with one of the millennials or whatever, that I'm not afraid of doing manual labor and stuff. Like, I don't mind it. That's why I have this job the way it is. Otherwise, if I didn't mind it, I would probably find something else that I wouldn't have to do as much. But it's now to the fact of, you know, we've been sitting around doing nothing, and now it's time to actually do something in life and actually do some physical work. And then I'll try and get my live stream going with my booster box, so to speak. If I get a decent amount of people, I'll try and get that going, but if I don't, then I'll just create a video, and that's fine with that. So yeah, it'll be like 3 separate live streams, but why not? It's better than just making videos and seeming like I'm tired or whatnot or whatever. So hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and peace out.